Maybe that's
Oh no.
Now we have to do a rendition of the sweater song again.
We are?
No, we can't.
Nope. The
You
moment,
can't
the
recreate
moment
that.
is
The moment is
past.
past.
Yeah.
Moment is
Yeah.
past.
Not even. No, I won't.
We can't go back.
Yeah, it can't happen.
Oh, anyone else got another Weezer song we could sing? Something about hash pipes or Beverly Hills or?
Can we do that
I don't
right
think
now?
they have any songs about those things.
What about your garage?
Yes, in the garage.
This is like
That's right.
a very massive base.
It's all about that bass.
Your
About
bass,
that
man.
No
trouble.
rebels.
Janelle's based.
Have you seen that going around?
Yeah, the
Twitter,
the hop
Like
one.
the AT-ATs, and it's like all about that bass, all about that bass. No rebels. Yeah.
Now, is it really AT-AT or is it? I always thought it was
It's
just
an at
at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. AT-AT,
I've heard it covered.
or
I've
you
heard
could
it
say
said.
at.
Whoa.
I just thought it was
It's
pronounced at, not.
I've heard it done
AT-AT.
both
It's
ways.
an acronym.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
So
you
it's
can
AT-AT?
so you can pronounce the whole acronym if you want, or you can say AT-AT,
Yeah.
which is would be the correct way to do it.
Right. Have we discovered whether or not Tiamat is Tiamat yet?
You mean Tiamat?
Are we
Taking
confirmed?
the screen down.
I think this is the great way that
Can we get Ed Greenwood on that?
We can continue to
Can't
insult
open this
the
We
can get-
cultists by
we can get
mispronouncing their god.
we can get some ancient Babylonians on that, but otherwise, I don't know.
I loosened it up.
Oh, is it based on a ancient Babylonian god?
Tiamat is the queen of darkness in ancient Babylonian
Oh.
myth. She is the second of their two dualistic gods.
So this is some Ghostbusters level shit.
I hate that I can't like have this in front of me.
Yeah.
No.
Gozer was
Buster.
goes with
worshipped
the Gozerian,
by the Hittites.
the ancient Hittites.
Yeah.
There is no
yeah,
Gozer.
I'm pretty sure they made Gozer up.
No, oh, really? Have they made Gozer
Yeah,
up?
I think so.
Out of all the things they made up,
That
Yeah.
was the one.
they made up Gozer?
I hate to say it, but the Carpathian guy from the second movie is also made up.
That is not true.
And I hate to tell you this, but the Statue of Liberty is also made up.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, if you go to New York, there's not actually a statue there. It's just
Yeah.
like this island with a plaque. It's very nice, but just movies have just overdone it.
Yeah.
and the proton packs are real though, right?
Oh, totally, duh.
I mean, how do you think computers work?
With protons?
They're tiny little nuclear reactors.
With ghosts inside.
That'd be really bad because my computer's been acting up all week.
Well,
which-
clearly you have not appeased.
that explains why
slowly-
computers.
You
slowly
have not
melting down.
appeased the ghost in the machine.
Yeah, you need to appease Gozer.
Yeah.
The
Gozer, the
Gozerian.
the
Gozerian.
machine spirits are angry.
Yeah, you have not said the appropriate prayers to the machine spirit, and
It was
therefore
basically like
it is expressing its displeasure.
Why
Bubble
is
lady.
Blade board not listed? Am I like blind?
I don't have Twitter on my phone anymore.
BL.
I'm in Blade Barrier.
Yeah, this is
And
then it
that
goes-
Blade Ward. Oh no, there it
What?
is. It's
All the way at the bottom.
it's on the bottom and then it goes up to like
It
the
wraps
next page.
the next page.
Wait, we're level 3 right now, right?
I like how the chat is like, it's
Indeed.
pronounced Tiamat, obviously, and it's like, well, you can't read pronunciations in the chat.
Yeah.
Spell it phonetically, my friends.
Oh, phonetically.
Phonetics.
Phonetics. Oh,
Phonetic.
Resistance to
Tiamat,
bludgeoning,
like-
piercing, and slashing
I'm just
damage?
mad about
Like you're
this.
attaching a.
And I'm
So
not
bad.
going to take it anymore.
I just got this brand new dice bag. It's already torn.
Dice bags are cheap, dude. That's why you got to get the liquor
I know,
bag.
What is,
or get my girlfriend to make one. For
what
me.
is
She's making
resistance
dice bags
in
as to
D&D
sell.
5th
Half
edition?
damage.
Can she make me a
got
bag
so nice.
that
Straight
I
half
can put
damage.
my...
Yeah.
That's
Just
a
like
pretty good
straight
one.
half.
Yeah.
She, we went
Yep.
through the
It's a great plan.
A bunch of
like Star Wars.
damage
I mean,
dice.
how
long
long
does it
typical
last?
Star Wars like schematics and everything, and I was like,
Until the
make a
end of
dice
your
bag out of
next
that. People
turn.
will buy it.
Yes.
She
Yeah,
also
if
got
you're
a lot
gonna
of
get,
My Little
it doesn't
Pony
last that long, but if
material
you're going to get
because
walloped.
Make a dice bag out of
Like-
that.
Yeah.
We'll buy
I feel
that.
like-
What's the casting
Are-
action?
There are like 4 different conversations
Um,
going
One
on.
action,
Anyone in the
It's
chat
one
can hear what's
action.
going on.
Okay, so like you
We're
actually have to
simulating
take
a
your
real
action
D&D
to cast
game
it.
by having people
Yeah.
talking over each other.
That's not as good, I think.
It's so.
I just felt like when I get higher and I can cast
Right.
and then it's not an action anymore, right?
Right.
I can
Will
just
you
cast
No, no,
it.
that one's is that one still a cantrip?
Yeah, that's a cantrip. It's an abjuration.
Oh,
cantrip.
okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
Are you doubting me?
Well, I'm dead, so can I...
Bleh.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
I think you can always take that later, right?
I once played with a
Yeah.
guy whose rule was if you were unconscious, you weren't allowed to speak.
That is a great rule.
Really? Because it sounds like it's kind of a dick move.
It's kind of a dick move.
Because you'd be like, hey, does anyone want a soda? And he'd be like, blah, 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 you can't speak. And
No.
you'd be like, I was trying to. Never mind.
Never
We're
mind.
unconscious.
Yeah,
Well, I
okay.
guess that makes sense.
I'm
but-
okay with that rule if it's like don't talk in like gameplay terms, like don't suggest necessarily what to do. But if you're like you can't talk period forever, that's like
No, you were
Yeah, that
you were
makes sense.
interrupting the zen of the game if you opened your mouth.
Yeah.
such a bullshit.
It was you were breaking suspension.
Well, I always like I had a DM who like when it got to the person who was down, like, and sometimes I do this when I DM and like describe the fever dream of
Right.
your death. You know, like you're approaching a light and you
Oh, God,
see
that's
a dragon, and you can almost like get like
Yeah.
prophecies in
Tito,
there if you want to.
I like that.
There's only one proper
hard to
way
do.
to do that. Blackleaf is dead now, and you have to leave.
Yeah, that's true. Your character dies.
not
it's over.
Blackleaf.
Oh my god.
I
I was almost gonna name my character Blackleaf Footlights, but I didn't.
Oh god, I would have laughed so hard.
Maro Blackleaf.
Every session, I would have laughed. Every time you got hit with a crit, I would have been like, "No, Blackleaf! You can't make me leave. Someone help me!"
You're no longer alive in this world.
I did have a guy once in a 3.5 game who wanted to play a griffin, and I handed him a roll of duct tape, and I said, "Only if this is over your mouth at all times.
Yeah,
Huh?
didn't work.
Can't talk.
Yeah,
Doesn't have a
vocal cords.
Yeah, he decided he didn't want to play one.
But he could have learned like Griffin sign language.
He could have.
Yeah.
Griffin.
That was an opportunity for him to enrich himself as a human being. And he
With
didn't
duct
take it.
tape over his mouth.
I offered that to him. What an
Unless
ungrateful scumbag. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Live with the Escapist. I'm Jon Bolding, the
Hey,
Dungeon
everybody.
Master.
I like
Today
you
we're
using
joined
two
by
hands
the
to
full crew.
Hi everybody, I'm Justin Clouse. I'm playing Caledryn the Hail. And although in 3.5, if you got your bluff skill high enough, you could bluff knowing a language. So
You
in
could.
theory, the Griffin could pretend that he was talking, and
That
people
is-
would believe him.
Completely true.
Hi, I'm Janelle Bonanno, and I'm playing a now Eldritch Knight.
Ooh,
That's true.
Ooh.
named.
Named Hecabe.
She's a heck of a character.
But
I am playing Greg Tito, who is a half-elf bard named Maro Footlights. And he's an actor who recently discovered that he has the power of arcane knowledge behind his voice, things that he would only do on stage to enthrall an audience. He now has realized is part of his arcane nature, possibly from his elven heritage and his elven mother, who was a diva. I'll have you know.
Like Plava Laguna from The Fifth Element.
Kind of like Paul Goodman, actually.
I am totally diva. I'm Paul Goodman. I'm playing Hoult, Ranger. All about outlawing rights and wrongs and something or other.
I'm forgetting my
The important-
catchphrases.
I'm forgetting my catchphrases, but the important one you need to remember is that
No.
I once scared off a dragon.
No. It hurts.
Every
Hurts good.
time.
Like real pain.
It hurts good.
Hurts so good.
Hurts so good.
Come on, babe. John Cougar Mellencamp, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
everyone. We're just gonna.
Come on.
It's a concert.
I don't know what we're singing.
Yeah.
Put your
So
letters
when
in the air.
what happened when we last left off, John?
When
Oh,
last
nothing
we
good.
left our heroes, they were standing at the entrance to the hatchery, a cave where the Cult of the Dragon has been keeping some kind of terrible eggs that they're growing. They had raided it once and made off with one of the cult leaders, interrogated her, and left her for dead, literally dead, in the wilderness.
Accidentally.
Whoa.
Accidentally. I want
on
to
purpose.
say we did not mean to kill her. She just kind of fell and it hit
Look,
her head,
this is,
and
this
it
is
was
the part
done
where I
from
get to tell my side of the story.
You have to be quiet now.
Just because we derailed like a whole chunk of your campaign doesn't mean you have to be bitter about it.
fine.
Roll with
Then-
the punches, John.
They then snuck back up on the cult cave, and after a failed attempt to ambush the sentries, were
plans
attacked
never go right.
themselves by a large group of cultists. They slew those cultists, but here at the last moment, emerging from the cave, were three shapes they did not expect. Well, they sort of expected.
Well, one we expected.
Longadrosa Cyanwrath, a mighty half-blue dragon warrior,
Yeah.
and his great sword, wearing golden armor and a purple cape.
He's a spear too, doesn't he?
He has I think 4 spears over his back.
Oh, good.
Yeah, for throwing.
And
As
Hoult.
well as 2 barbarians from the desert. They look like Kalashites, big, hefty guys with great axes.
One of them has a very nice crown, though.
One of them
had.
had. Is it gone now that you are dead?
I mean, I assume is that
Well,
how
we
the
had-
rules
let's-
work?
we-
You should
we
check out how
look
that spell
that
works.
up.
That specific spell doesn't mention it. It's just do spell effects and
Was it
when
a concentration spell?
It is a concentration spell.
So it's gone.
Well, crap.
You lost concentration.
Oh,
so it's
that's
gone.
bad.
You are currently dead.
Yeah.
Or unconscious.
because I can't actually take any actions when it's happening. So yeah, it is a concentration.
you are
And
thinking.
He did take damage from it though, right?
No.
Oh no, he just attacked his ally.
He attacked his ally would miss.
And
Took
he
a
missed.
swung at Cyanwrath.
You're right.
So
According to my damage numbers here on my sheet.
and then he attacked me,
Yeah, that's
and I'm
rough,
down.
brother.
I got cut.
Brother.
Cut.
How much damage did I take?
a significant amount.
So I'm just. There is no negatives under 0.
No,
for
you're just at
D&D
0
5. I'm just at
5.
0. I'm dead.
Correct.
Yeah,
You're at
okay.
0. You're dead.
You're
If-
unconscious
If
Unconscious.
you were to take
and dying.
an amount of damage right now equal to half your health in one attack, you would be instantly dead.
Okay. Good to note.
If that makes sense.
So don't
Want to take 10 damage.
Yeah.
Don't take extra damage.
And I think when last we left, it was Hoult's turn.
yes.
Longadrosa had just charged you, and I think missed, or he hit you. He hit you significantly, and you're in severe pain. You're at 5 health.
I'm at 5 health, yes.
It's rough.
However, he does have what's known as a hunter's mark on him.
He does.
And if he's in melee with me, I'm going to hit him with all my short swords,
All the attacks.
all the attacks. And while I'm at it, I'm also going
Is-
to drop an ensnaring strike on him
Okay.
to hopefully wrap him up in brambles so he doesn't move.
Oh,
brambles.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Lots of sharp brambles.
What's it like when Hoult uses magic? Like,
It's mostly I think the component's verbal, so I figure insults with a bit of force behind it. So,
in like a, I like that. It's nice.
stay there, that kind of thing. So
The opposite of
Yeah,
get
he
over
like
here.
impels magic into it.
yeah, propels magic into it. So
So Hecabe,
Yes,
you've been out of the scene for a few days.
I have been.
Right? You were doing a special job for Leosin or Lanthar.
Okay.
give me the
He gave you. This is the half elven monk who has kind of been helping the party to fight the cult, giving them directions. They rescued him from the cult camp, and Leosin got you a spell book, and he kind of got you some of the basics, got you learning. He then sent you a day east to meet up with a friend of his,
Okay.
a wizard, and this man, Dominic, is a Cormyrean, so he's from the far to the east of here in a very powerful magical kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
But he is a harper now, same as Leosin.
Okay.
And he, he gave you some basics. He trained you. He set you on the path, and then he received a message from Leosin that you needed to go, and you received a small mission. Right, your job, which caters quite well to your skills, was to go into this cave. You remember the cave at the back of the cult camp,
Yeah.
the hatchery. Infiltrate it, retrieve a couple sensitive documents, and get out.
Excellent.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
He
How
provided
did that
you
go?
with some cult garb and things like that. And right now, you're going to roll to see how that went.
Oh, good.
So the first thing you
Let's
need
do
to do is roll deceit.
I need to borrow someone's dice.
You want big ones or small ones?
Let's do the big. I like the big ones.
Okay.
And you're going to
Well,
roll
we-
deceit with advantage.
Okay. So what is deceit?
Deceit,
A D20.
it's the skill. So it's a D20 plus your skill
Deception.
modifier.
Deception?
Deception.
Oh, I have points in deception.
You're good at deception.
Sometimes when I roll well.
So you're going to roll 2d20 and take the higher
Okay.
because you have the disguise and stuff on this.
Damn it.
Well, it'll be that 10.
I got a 14.
Okay. And now you're going to roll stealth to see if you retrieve what you were supposed to retrieve.
Also with advantage.
Also with advantage?
No.
Not with advantage.
Not with advantage. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry too.
I'm so sorry.
Fuck.
There's
Yeah,
our
I'm
4.
pretty sorry.
Well, it's still a 10.
It's a 10.
Okay.
10-ish.
You have just taking advantage of the fact that the cult compound is apparently under attack right now. You see
4 count as 1.
you saw a guy come running back, and he roused the others who were waiting on guard with you. Like, you'd kind of gotten pressed into being on guard, like, oh gosh, I'm stuck here with all these people. And he ran them all off, and you kind of slipped away in the confusion. And then you saw that guy go on deeper into the caves where you haven't been yet, and he's come back with Cyanwrath,
Okay.
the big nasty half dragon who's apparently running things. There's no sign of Mondath, the other
half dragon.
the other lady,
Yeah.
or the
No.
other half dragon, the lady or the half dragon.
Okay.
Resnick is the other
Resmir
half-dragon.
is the
Resmir,
half dragon
yeah.
lady. And so you right now you're in an office, like what was Mondath's little chamber office with desk. You're standing over the body of 2 cultists that you've just killed.
Nice.
You took 8 damage during that fight.
Fuck.
Because of your failed stealth check. You roused them, right? They spotted you as they were going to help fight. But you can hear a melee going on outside. it's apparently going poorly because
Mhm.
you've heard like spells going off and people dying, and
I wonder who those people are.
you have no idea, but you kind of got a hunch, right?
Okay.
You know, you're gonna go like out this door and down a little short hallway, and you're gonna be like out in the main cave chamber in moments. So
Okay.
go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I am rolling like
Don't use
dog
the big
poop.
dice. The big dice are such lies. They are such lies.
Sunny.
They have never rolled good for us in this entire campaign.
I don't believe in karma.
You should.
Hey,
It's
look,
karma
going
pleases
before
me.
Cyanwrath at least.
Okay.
Something.
I don't believe in dice karma.
Okay.
And Holt,
It will happen.
it's your turn.
Okay. Rules question. Concentration spells. Like, how does that work? How many of those can I have active at a time?
One. You can concentrate on one spell at a time.
Okay. So, because here's the deal: is if I use Ensnaring Strike.
I just said I don't believe in karma. And
So here's the deal.
Recursion.
He has Hunter's Mark on him right now, so it's an
Sure.
extra D6 every single time I hit him.
Right?
It's a concentration to keep that going up
Correct.
to an hour.
Correct.
Well, it says concentration, comma, up to an hour. I don't know
Right.
if that's a difference or
As you continue to concentrate it, you can
Okay.
concentrate it for up
It-
to an hour.
not. If I use Ensnaring Strike on him, it says concentration. Does that mean I have to concentrate to keep it on him? If
Yeah.
When does that happen?
I mean, as soon as you hit him, it starts.
Okay.
The spell goes off. Right?
So that means So basically what's happening is if I hit him with Ensnaring Strike.
as soon as you cast the spell before you hit him, Hunter's Mark will go away.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I don't think
that's-
you get to like proc the damage on.
Yeah.
Hunter's
Well, I
Mark
just wanted to
and
make sure the
Yeah.
stack of things, because if I could like stab him with the first knife,
You'll use a
and then-
basic action to cast a concentration spell before you even make the attack.
So.
It doesn't work the way you want it to. Is I think the answer to that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna yank out the short swords and go to town. Get a
Okay.
little stab happy with this guy because he's a little bit too close to longbow.
He is. He's right in your face.
Yeah, he is. I'm going to Ensnaring Strike him.
Wait, so you are ensnaring strike him.
Yeah.
What's the effect of ensnaring strike?
He basically gets stuck and has.
He can't move at all.
He can't move at all.
Oh, okay.
He's immobilized. I
He's
believe.
immobilized.
So you could-
per the condition immobilized.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has
See
to break.
Appendix B, I think.
He has to break it. He takes a D6 of damage every turn, and he has to make a strength.
So what
check
you're hoping to
break
do
it.
is like ensnaring strike him and then disengage and then force him to have to like throw a spear at you or lightning breath you. Right.
There's like no winning situation here because I can either try to get an extra D6 of damage in him before he utterly murders me, or I can try to make him slow down so you guys can get away before he murders me.
this is a really long tactical discussion that's happening in the thick of battle.
Talking's
right?
a free action, Greg.
Ha.
Yeah, I think
Make the call, Paul.
All right, screw it. I'm just gonna stab him for extra damage and hope to God you guys can kill him after I hurt him.
All right.
So, gonna give him a nice big scar to remember me by. So here's the first short sword attack for 17,
Hits.
2d6 for 8 damage total,
Okay.
and then here's the
You should crit with one of these. It'd be nice.
would be nice offhand attack for 23,
That definitely hits.
and this is still gonna be 2d6,
23 is a
but
good
not the
hit.
plus 4. Oh, 11.
Okay.
So there, I've given him a nice long wound to remember me by. I
Yeah,
imagine I
yeah.
cannot move without preventing an attack.
You cannot. You'll
So you-
provoke an attack.
Is there anything I can do with my movement to help me?
You can disengage. You just don't get very far.
That's your action.
Oh, that's a whole
Disengage.
action.
Yeah,
is
your
disengage.
entire action.
All right, never mind then.
You take your action to disengage, and then you can move without provoking an attack. of opportunity.
Okay.
So you could provoke an attack of opportunity.
No.
Okay.
That's probably
Caledryn.
So
bad. So let's see. Nobody is currently fighting with me, right? Because the one berserker hit Cyanwrath, and then Cyanwrath
Mhm.
charged Hoult, and then the other one ran and knocked out.
Correct.
Maro.
You're free actually. You've got a sleeping cultist beside you. A guy who got hit by a sleep spell, I think.
Okay. How far away is Maro from me?
How far away is Maro from you?
Yes.
Maro is about. You're just inside the cave entrance. Maro's just outside. He's 15 feet from you. He's right
Alright,
next door.
Cool. I'm going to make my movement
Okay.
to next to him, and then we're going to
Do
cast.
you also want to be next to that berserker?
Does he get attack of opportunity if
No.
I cast a spell?
He doesn't.
That's fine. I can be next to him.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna move up to Maro and cast Cure Light Wounds.
Yay.
Get you back on your feet. So that's 1d8 plus my Wisdom. You heal 10.
Hey,
and you're
that's
back awake.
more than half of my hit points.
And then using the wonderful talking as a free action, I'm going to yell at Cyanwrath
Okay.
and be like, Cyanwrath! Get his attention a little bit.
Right.
Back down or Mondath dies.
Okay.
Should I roll Intimidate for that?
You should roll deception for that.
But I'm trying to be intimidating, not deceptive.
I don't think he's intimidating you. It's a question whether or not he believes you.
Sure. Well, no. So, like, he knows we took Mondath.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know that she's already dead.
That is true.
Kobolds.
Oh,
17.
that's not bad.
Roll low.
Okay. And it's now Maro's turn.
He's
Maro,
awake.
you got health
Nice.
back.
And I say hello.
How much health did you get back?
10.
You're at 10, so you're at 10 health.
Am I 10? I'm still lying down on the ground, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm directly below the guy.
Yeah, there's a berserker next
Yeah,
to
there's a
you.
berserker.
Stab him in the
And
balls.
he's the guy that just killed me, kind of, right? Or is
Yeah,
he,
he's the guy who put you on your back.
And he,
Yeah.
that was like
He knocked you
a
unconscious
round
with his
ago?
great axe.
Or is it
was
just last
literally like
Last
3
round,
turns ago?
Okay.
Sorry, that was my stab him in the balls.
I am
action.
going to.
Your step in the ball suggestion.
I can't do it. I think I'm out of. No, I guess not. I'm going to use 1 Crown of Madness. But I don't want to do that again because I don't want to. I'm going to go with
Just get knocked out again.
a good old sleep.
You're going to cast sleep.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess because if I have 10 hit points,
yeah, you're also going to put Hoult to sleep.
I'll put a hold to sleep. That's right. Okay.
Although
so-
there is one berserker that's currently over by the cave that hasn't engaged anybody yet.
Correct.
So you could potentially put him to sleep.
Okay, I will target that and cast sleep. As a first level spell, so I'm not trying to up spell it or anything.
Okay.
I'll find all my 5 d8s. Are we in view here? Come on, high.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, actually, all above average. So 12 plus 13 is 25 and 31.
Okay, so you see a wave of tiredness wash over him, and he kind of stumbles a bit, and then he shakes his head and he looks at you with fury in his eyes.
That's exactly what I didn't want to do.
Did you dare spell me again?
Oh.
Aww.
You're, I'm going to have to cast another healing spell, aren't
He
I?
has more than 35 hit points.
I guess so.
Well, that's good to know.
It's his
But
turn.
not- Oh.
Is this the berserker?
Yeah.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad I walked into this.
You should
There's only 3 enemies. We
Uh,
have them
Only 3
outnumbered.
enemies with a lot of hit
I
points.
feel like I really should pick my first level spells.
Yeah, you
I don't know what to pick though.
pretty brutal.
good ones.
Oh,
Why
wow.
don't that help us out right now?
He runs up to you, swings at you,
Yep.
and hits you for 5.
Hey. Ow! Like you're supposed to be sleeping.
And the other berserker.
And the other berserker makes a strike against Caledryn, who's right next to him.
Hey.
Always works. Why didn't it work?
And
Well, look at the bright side. They're all together now, so Crown of Madness.
they're
probably
both
plenty of targets to
attacking recklessly, right? Like they're these big swings that leave them wide open, but they are very hard to dodge, right? Because they're willing to sacrifice their guard to get attacks against you. So they're getting advantage on their attacks against you, and you're going to get advantage on your attacks against them.
Okay.
Also, he crits you.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah.
How much?
Too much.
18.
18?
Yep.
Okay.
They still up?
Oh, yeah. I had 30 hit points.
Oh, okay.
We have significantly less now.
Well, obviously.
Well.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Hecabe.
Hi.
So that was a waste.
I
of
presume
space.
you're trying to get the hell out, right?
towards us.
Towards them.
You've got what you were here
right?
for.
Yeah.
You should get the heck out of here.
Especially since you alerted the guards.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, so you move out and into the cave, and you can see now your friends
Okay.
engaged with Cyanwrath and Cyanwrath's 2 big, nasty-looking bodyguards.
Oh, good.
Hoult is fighting Cyanwrath himself. Caledryn is engaged with one of these berserkers, and Maro is engaged with the
One
other.
of them's trying to stomp on Maro.
Yeah. Caledryn and his berserker are just in the center of the cave mouth, and this cave mouth is about 40 feet wide, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Maro and Hoult are back outside the cave, about 10 or 15 feet. So they're all about 40 something feet away from you. No, they're all about Caledryn and company are about 20 feet away from you, and the other two are 35 feet away from you.
Okay. Holy shit! Who do I attack? Who's the closest to me?
Caledryn and the berserker that Caledryn is fighting.
Okay.
Who has just scored a brutal hit against Caledryn.
Ow.
Yeah, knocked him back down onto one of his knees.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack who's ever's closest to me.
Okay.
And just rush into the fray. See my friends being
Right, go for it.
brutalized, and I just jump in there.
Okay, you throw off your cultist cloak disguise.
Surprise!
Make
Surprise,
my grand
cuckbags!
entrance.
Yeah.
I have
Welcome.
arrived.
Stab him in the balls.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Caledryn just does kind of one of those like weird half head cocked
Yeah.
where the hell did she come from?
So I'm going to. What do I want to do? I guess I'm going to take out my longbow
Okay.
and try to keep my range, so
Okay.
I'm not in the
Right.
actual crossfire,
Right.
but hit him.
Okay.
So I rolled a hit.
Nice.
Ooh. I got a. What adds to that again?
That's 6, so 21.
21.
Definitely a hit.
Definitely hits him. Can I borrow a D8?
Of course. There's 5 of them right there.
Sweet.
Roll high. Roll high. That's high.
Yay.
6 plus 4.
Okay.
10 damage.
All right.
Boink.
Now you probably could have put him to sleep.
There's a roar of pain. And then it's Longadros's turn.
All right, let's get this over with, John.
Yeah, he comes in on you with his great sword.
Yeah.
He has 2
Right.
attacks.
Longadrosa, you're an asshole.
What's your AC right now, Hoult?
My AC. 16.
Not high.
Wow.
He's pulling off the glasses for this one.
Misses you twice.
You need to keep your glasses off all the time now.
Yeah, I
don't,
think so.
don't put the bag on.
Oh my God.
What's your weakness?
so that way I
Your
can roll.
weakness.
I can't see my die. You guys be like, oh, he totally critted. He totally critted.
It's your turn, Hoult.
All right, well, we're going to keep the short sword thing going.
Okay.
Keep your dream alive.
No, what does Hoult say? You have to have a little pithy.
I'm too busy dodging out of the way.
Yeah, I think there's a moment where he dodges one and then crosses his swords against the second great sword hit.
All right, so the first attack is a 12, so I'm going to guess no.
That's not it.
All right, the second attack, on the other hand, is a
6.
12. Wish and wish.
Caledryn.
Well, that dice is banished.
I banish you beyond the ninth gate.
Melt it down.
I guess we'll
Dice
go,
funeral.
So we miss and miss. We're just...
let's go ahead and take an attack against one of these guys.
All right.
Or is it better? What spells do I still have left?
We should get one of those things that are used to heat wax when people do waxing and stuff, and just when we don't like a dye, we just throw it in
throw
there
it into
and
the
have it right on here,
pot
so
of
it
bubbling
slowly
hot wax.
melts.
Smart.
And we'll play the music from when the ring is destroyed at the end of the board.
Yeah. Or dun 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 dun.
Hey,
Yeah.
I can make fire
All right.
now.
I'm gonna go ahead
So-
and take a swing
Man.
at one of these, at the berserker that's got an arrow sticking in him,
Okay.
and I get advantage, right? Because he's swinging recklessly.
You do.
All right.
Is anyone else having a berserker from Clerks going through their head?
Does 14 hit these
Which
guys?
I'm not going to sing here.
It does.
I do a lot. 13 damage.
Rough.
I shake
Okay.
my head at you.
And
Sorry.
then as a bonus action, so Hoult looks like he's on his knees basically.
I'm in rough shape. Try not to get murdered.
He dodged aside some things with a short sword. He tried to attack, and we're
All right, as a bonus action,
Too
I'm gonna
thick
cast a healing
too
word on him.
thick-skinned.
Okay.
You regain 6 hit points. Paul.
6.
Yay!
You might be able to survive a hit now.
That's the
11.
hope.
Something tells me no.
No.
A great axe is what? D12 damage?
A great sword is 2d6 damage.
2d6.
Yeah.
That's what I swing around.
Wait, do they all have the berserkers all have great swords, or just
The berserkers
Cyanwrath?
have great axes.
Great axes.
Cyanwrath has a great sword.
And spears.
So in theory, I can survive
And
one
also
hit
lightning
if
breath.
he rolls average.
All right. I'm in melee with this berserker guy
You are,
and crawling away.
presumably.
Would attack. You get a. I'm gonna do what's the full withdrawal action?
You take an action to disengage. You can move your full speed.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Whoa. Why are you running away?
I'm just not gonna. I'm worthless if I get killed.
Sure, but he can just move 30 feet right back next to you and hit you again. Unless
Presumably.
you're actually faster than him, you don't actually dodge and attack this round.
Crown of Madness.
Well, this guy's also in melee with you, Caledryn. You're standing
That's
right
true.
next to each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm disengaging.
that's
I'm
worth noting.
I'm gonna move 30 feet away.
Okay.
And kind of in the direction of where Hecabe is.
Oh, so you're going deeper into the cave.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I see her, I'm like, oh my god,
You're
Come
gonna
to me.
you got here just in
I'm
time.
presuming you stood up last round.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. So you run for Hecabe, and then it's the Berserkers' turn, and they both turn on Caledryn.
Yeah, that's why this is bad.
Well,
What's your AC right now, Caledryn?
18. And they both have advantage.
One hit,
Okay.
8 damage.
Yeah,
We're
he's at
4.
4 hit points.
Hecabe.
I can do a lot more now.
Could have done something last round too.
And then gotten
Do
killed.
either of those berserkers look in
Sure.
rougher shape than the other?
Yeah, I mean the one that took an arrow to the back and
The one
great swords to
I
the
hit.
side. Yeah.
23
Okay.
points of damage so far.
When do I have to decide if I'm going to use an action surge? Is it before my action completely, or can I use my action and then action surge?
You can use your action and then action search.
Okay. So I'm going to use my action first to attack him again.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 That should hit.
Yeah.
18.
18.
Roll a d8.
Definitely a hit.
Feather him with arrows.
4, 8.
Okay.
He didn't go down.
Nope.
Ah.
I'm going to use my action surge to hit him again.
Surge.
Roars in fury.
Ah! Rip out another arrow from nowhere.
Oh!
Natural 20!
I don't know if you guys can see it, but that was the most amazing roll ever.
Almost went off the table.
Natural 20!
So you'll roll 2d8 plus 4.
Yes! Totally worth the extra action.
Totally the surge.
Do I get plus 4 to each dice
No.
roll?
No.
Okay.
Just one, yeah.
8,
16.
16.
Okay. You pluck, he was narrowly dodging these arrows, or they were getting turned on his armor, but this one punches deep into his shoulder, and he stumbles almost into Caledryn.
Okay.
But doesn't
That's
go
not
down.
But
dead.
doesn't go down.
No.
Shit!
Son of a
Wow.
bee.
These guys have a lot of hit points.
And then it's Cyanwrath's turn.
That was a good 20.
The glasses are off.
They are.
The glasses are off.
The glasses are off. That means you're okay.
You don't want to see the pain coming? Is that what this is
No.
about?
No, just gonna dream of the meadows.
Take a hit.
For how much?
How much? What's
Wait,
your
wait,
AC
wait,
again?
wait,
16?
wait.
My AC is 16.
Wait, I can see him, right?
Yes.
You can see.
I need to check something. I can do something.
I can do a thing.
I can do a thing.
I've got a thing.
Wait.
Hold on.
Let me
there
consult
might
the
be
book.
a thing.
I need to consult. It's a bardic thing. It's a thing I just got.
It's a Barty thing.
It's a bardy
You can
thing.
get Barty.
I can get bardy on his ass.
Look, I need to know the Kelly Blue Book value on a
Cutting
ranger.
words. When a creature that you can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a damage roll, you can use your reaction to expend one of your uses of bardic inspiration, rolling a die and subtracting the number from the creature's roll.
Okay.
After it makes a roll, before it determines whether the attack roll or ability succeeds or fails.
All right.
So we're kind of fudging that a little bit, but
I
I don't particularly recommend using it.
all right then.
I'm going to enforce.
DM has
I'm
spoken.
enforcing
Thank
the
you.
rule. You're not allowed to use that.
Thank you, Mr. DM.
In other words, he hit him with a high enough roll that
Yeah.
mattered.
it wasn't going to make.
Well, I can also do it for
Wow.
a damage roll.
Well, you probably should do it then for damage roll.
Paul, you only take 6.
Okay.
Well then,
I'm right back where I was before at 5.
can I do that for the damage roll before knowing that it was a damage roll?
That's fine with me.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least.
So,
Oh.
Just for the chat,
Took off 1 point.
I can obviously, like, from my angle, see over John's screen sometimes. He actually did roll snake eyes on 2d6.
On that attack just now, yeah.
Oh.
He's not, like, fudging the numbers.
Of course, I don't think he is, but damn. I was really hoping I was going to get off more than 1 point.
I'm not much one for fudging dice. I very rarely.
All right. Well,
I've seen you eat a lot of fudge.
I can eat
fudge.
fudge. Now, putting dice in fudge, I don't know why you would do that.
That's
I
good.
hear people talk about fudging dice all the time. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Why'd
Yeah.
you roll the dice?
Yeah. Fudge.
Unless
You
the
should just be eating
dice are
fudge.
candy.
Anyways, it's Hoult's turn.
that all you got, lizard brain?
Oh, wow. Lizard brain, huh?
Yeah, because here comes my short sword number 1 for an 18
That's a hit.
Yay!
Kill him, Paul.
for 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Something tells me the half dragon has more hit points than these barbarians.
Which is
And
upsetting.
we're
Here
already.
comes the second attack
Okay.
for a 21
That's a hit.
Get him.
for 5.
Law of averages.
All right.
Get him good.
You make a determined assault.
I'm going to make sure he remembers this from all
Yeah.
the scars I'm giving him.
You are going to make sure
Years
he
down the
remembers
road,
this.
after he thinks back about where he got these scars, he's going to remember this, this human that he just couldn't kill easily.
That's true. And it's
Okay.
Caledryn's turn.
He's going to cry.
All right.
You running out of resources over there, buddy?
Oh yeah, we were down to one more spell. We've already used up all of our cleric stuff for the day. I guess we need to take out the one berserker and then somehow miraculously hope the other berserker doesn't. Although Maro's up, so hopefully he can do something about this other guy.
You'd hope.
Thorns.
You'd hope.
Crown
So.
thorns, crown
One-
madness.
one would
Well, he
hope
ran
that.
away from combat the last time,
And yet,
which
Crown
Caledryn
madness.
will remember.
Crown of madness.
Caledryn
Madness
will
is-
remember that.
I was just about to make that
Berserker
joke.
wastes his action
I hope
killing
you saw
them
your
all.
Telltale game prompt, Greg.
Yeah.
Caledryn will remember that.
He will remember that. I, on the other hand,
So I'm
will
gonna
not.
I will take an attack at this guy, the one that looks like he's barely up.
He has to make a fail a wisdom save.
Oh,
To do anything. So that's a
23
big chance.
What's a hit?
More so
for
than
12 damage.
Okay.
I don't
You
know.
remember to take your advantage on your attack roll.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I hit regardless.
Solid hit.
He's still up.
Yeah,
wow.
I'll do that because at
Um,
least if I hit that, I'll get the
Jesus.
disadvantage.
As a bonus action, well, hopefully they roll poorly again. I'll healing word myself.
Okay. Wow.
That's the maximum amount.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Maro,
That's
it's
me
your
up to
turn.
11.
So how much damage?
Wait.
Oh,
I'm gonna yell at Cyanwrath again as a
Okay.
reaction.
Okay.
Or just as talking. Longadrosa, if we don't return, she dies.
Okay.
Should I roll deception again?
Yep.
That
good
is
roll.
a 20.
Okay.
You are a good deceiver.
Apparently.
Battleground deceiver. Does he make any reaction, Longadrosa, to what Caledryn said?
No, he seems very focused on his combat with Hoult.
Damn it. Why do you have to be so intimidating, Hoult?
So two of the
I scared off his dragon. He's
Maybe-
bitter about
maybe
that.
you
He
should
just
be a
can't
little
let
bit
it
more
go.
meek.
Maro?
two of the berserkers are up.
Yes.
One is very much starting to flag. His strikes are becoming sloppy and lazy. He's got an arrow embedded in his shoulder, pumping out blood.
And how many hit points do you guys have?
6.
11.
Shit.
His comrade is starting to cover for him in their fight against Caledryn.
Yeah.
It's your big chance, Maro. Do something
Yeah.
spectacular.
I got some spectacularness. I'm.
We're all depending on you.
I
This
know.
is the moment.
Well, I don't want to put anybody to sleep. Any of my allies to sleep.
Perhaps
That's the danger.
sleep is not the right spell to use.
It's
then.
not. No, it's not. But
You should use
it'd be the most effective.
something else.
Okay, I'm going to.
I mean, you're far enough away now, right?
To what?
I mean, you moved away specifically so, you moved next to Hecabe, so she can kind of cover you. Crown of Madness is probably not a bad idea at this point.
Well, I want to do. Yeah.
Taking that other berserker out of the fight and
All right, I'm
making-
going to cast it. Crown of Madness again on the one that's the berserker that has more hit points.
Okay.
That seems it does not have the arrow in his shoulder.
Right.
So
This would be the third spell you've cast on this man.
yes.
That would
So
be
he
really bad.
should be angry at me. So yeah, he has to make a will save with a save of 14.
Wisdom
Oh.
save.
Wisdom save.
Really hope he fails this one.
Okay. He fails.
Oh. Attack.
All right. Well, then his eyes go mad again.
A twisted, glowing
Twisted
iron crown.
and he makes his next action to attack the
Maybe
person I say. So I'll say the guy that's wounded. The
Is
berserker.
his next action?
Yes.
Okay. So it's his turn, so he attacks the other berserker.
Right.
Recklessly.
With an advantage even.
Yeah.
Yep. Kala. Please.
And
Finally?
he. Wow. He cuts into his friend's axe haft, and you see a finger hit the ground, and the other berserker roars in pain, staggers back, and yells "Witchery!" And then he takes a. Actually, he turns and he comes after you. Caledryn, you get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Do it up.
I still have advantage, right?
You do.
Do it up.
So it didn't work?
It
Oh,
worked.
no, it did
It
work.
just didn't
It's
kill
just-
him.
Oh.
Clear.
The guy's just really freaking mad.
Well, that's definitely going to be a hit. For 11 damage.
Okay. Yes. So as he turns and exposes his back to you, you run him through. And there's like a wet. As this guy turns and starts to charge at Hecabe, madness in his eyes. The greatsword tip comes out through his chest.
I like how there's been this little natural
You kick him right off.
incursion of old school barbarians hating
Hating magic.
wizards and magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So Janelle.
Maro definitely makes a woohoo! Oh my gosh! I'm glad you killed him. Good.
So Hecabe,
Yeah.
buddy, help.
Longer draws.
I'm trying.
Help.
The other berserker's still up too, right?
Yeah,
but he's got
no,
Crown of
he's-
Madness on.
Oh, okay.
He's mind controlled,
Hecabe.
essentially.
Anything you can do to make him not attack me this turn would be great.
I unfortunately don't have all my level 1 spells, so I don't know.
Well, you should pick them right now because
I know, but I don't
may be
know.
relevant.
I don't want to be locked into something that I don't want.
Yeah.
Just shoot him.
Probably not legit to finish picking your spells here in the middle of combat
I know.
to your own personal advantage.
See, I've had other things where that rule works well. So
Yeah,
you don't know
there are
what
games.
languages your character
There are
knows.
appropriate
And
games.
you're just you
That's
just
what I know. Yeah, I agree.
as soon as it becomes relevant,
Yeah.
oh yeah, those are the.
Oh, this is the spell that I know. Or this is the combination of magic words that
Yeah, and there are a
Um,
few role-playing games that work entirely that way.
Yeah.
D&D
ain't one of them.
ain't one of them. This is a game
So
about
I
preparation.
guess I'll attack Longandrosa.
Okay.
Kill him dead.
With my longbow, because I'm gonna have to spend a whole action running up to her, right?
All right.
So I don't hit him.
Did you get total?
12.
It doesn't hit.
Okay. Thunk. Sorry, Paul. I tried.
Cracks off of his splint armor,
It's okay.
and it's Longadrosa's turn.
Glasses are off.
It's okay.
Glasses are off.
Okay, Longadrosa is going to take a double swing greatsword hits at Hoult. That's one hit
Mm-hmm.
for 8.
Yep, I'm at 0.
Okay, so you go to 0. Longadrosa uses his action surge
Of course.
to turn and use his breath weapon on the rest of the party.
What?
It's a blast of lightning.
Bullshit.
No.
Ah,
I go prone.
I go, yeah, right.
So he hits Hoult. He then as he fells Hoult with a vicious sweeping blow that catches Hoult behind one of his knees with a great sword hit. Hoult hits the ground screaming. Then Longadrosa comes out of that motion fluidly, runs towards Caledryn, and unleashes a blast of lightning through Caledryn. And it's going to hit either Hecabe or Maro, and I'm going to randomize it
Hecabe.
because it's a line.
Hecabe.
It's Maro.
Hecabe.
It's Maro.
Hecabe doesn't have any damage yet.
Mar-
1
Maro's
to 3,
bigger than me.
4 to 6.
she took 8 from her.
Hecabe it is.
This is what I get for protecting your ass.
That's what you get for protecting my ass. That's exactly what you get. That is the whole point of protecting my ass.
Hecabe and Hecabe and Caledryn, please make dexterity saving throws.
How about a wisdom saving throw instead?
How about a dexterity saving throw?
What's our
I'm concentrating so hard on keeping this crown of madness that I don't even
what's our
get
target?
phased.
I'm not telling you.
That's no
I got a
one.
14.
I'm a mean person. You make it, Hecabe?
So get at least a 14. Yeah.
I rolled a
Nice.
19 with
Nice.
+2, so hopefully half damage.
You
keeps
both
me
take
alive.
half damage. You take 13.
Oh my god, that's half damage?
Yup.
I am down.
Oh dear shit.
The blast of lightning levels Caledryn. Like you
It
hear it coming, you turn right into it.
It was close. I had 11 hit points
Yeah.
left.
Why aren't we running?
Residual lightning like crackles off your sword and like blackens the grass around you, right?
Ow.
Holt, it's up to you.
And Holt's on the ground. Death save.
What do I gotta make?
10
Get
or
a
higher.
20. You need a
You need
20.
to roll a 10 or
I
higher.
do not.
20
you
would
get?
be good.
Yeah.
4.
It's a failed
Get you
save.
back up.
One failed death save. Caledryn, death save.
Oh, it's my turn.
These are Constitution, right?
We don't
No
have, like,
addition.
oh,
You just roll
okay.
it. Death does not give a fuck how tough you are.
Okay.
we don't
Fail.
have any like healing potions or anything, do we?
Nope.
No, we do not have.
Or
healing
anyone with a
potions.
healing skill, really.
Maro,
I have medicine.
It's your
I'm
turn.
down.
All right. Well, I'm still concentrating on the guy with crown of swords. So he
You
goes
are.
after Longadrosa.
Okay, is that an action for you?
I believe it is.
Check. This
Check for me. So
I am
'cause
doing so.
it's gonna matter if you actually could get an attack this turn.
it is.
Ooh, it's getting antsy, guys.
I'm sweating.
Yep.
Not even dancing.
I'm
full out sweating.
I am sweating.
Yeah, you must use your action to maintain control over the target,
And you're going to do that.
or the spell ends.
Okay.
Um,
And he does get a save at the end of every one of his turns, right?
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It turns and attacks Longadrosa. Definitely hits.
Crit him.
Crit him.
Not a crit, though.
Use a bonus action.
These berserkers actually really suck at attacking.
Yeah, right. Says
Hits him for
the
7.
DM who's like had these berserkers do like 30 points of damage to us.
Don't tell anyone. Hecabe.
Is there a reason we're not running?
We have 2 down
We have
party
no-
members. We
You
can't
have
run
nowhere
anywhere.
to go.
He gets a save at the end of every one of his turns. He saves out.
Okay.
Well,
His crown of thorns goes away.
Vanishes. Hecabe.
am I close enough to hit with my sword?
You could go in and hit with your sword. Heck yeah.
Fucking go in and hit him with my sword.
Get
Do
him.
it.
Getting him good.
Who are you going after?
Cyanwrath?
Cyanwrath.
Okay.
Get his attention. Oh man,
That's another 4.
cock ass.
I got a 10.
Are you
Doesn't-
counting how many 4s?
Doesn't hit
Yep.
I'm gonna use my second wind as a bonus action
to get health back.
to get health back.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
It's 1d10.
Is that all it is?
Plus
1d10 plus my level.
Oh, okay. So 1d10 plus 3.
Yeah.
5.
It's better than nothing.
It is indeed.
Yeah. It's an entire half of one of his attacks. There's 2 attacks he's making against you right now. What's your AC?
16.
16.
1 hit for 11.
You should
Oh.
make one of your first level spells mage armor. I'm just saying.
Right now.
I don't think that would make her AC any better, actually.
I
Is it?
think I counted. It's 13 plus
Dex
Uh,
modifier.
something, and I have.
I'm gonna
higher
use
already.
Bardic Inspiration to say, turn that aside, and reduce the damage roll.
You got to use it before you know the damage.
He doesn't know the damage though. He's brain dead.
I mean, it's going so fast. I'd like to do that.
That's fine with me.
When you after you roll, tell me. 5.
Okay.
Reduced.
So you would have taken 6 instead of 11.
Okay.
Sorry, it's one of those things where it's
that's
like I
fine.
have these resources and it's hard to.
I get it. It's
using.
new too. So
Yeah.
And Holt death save.
20.
Yes!
20.
Wow. Okay. So
Does that mean he springs back to life?
It
you
does.
spend a healing.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
You spend a healing a hit die right now. So roll one of your hit die. Add your constitution.
12.
You have 12 hit points.
Wow.
You wake up. You were knocked unconscious by that sword blow. When you're so like it that sword. We cut back to Holt, right? 5 seconds ago, that sword sweeps his feet out from under him, but the blade turns and doesn't cut into his thigh, and Hoult's head just cracks against the ground. He's unconscious. And then he wakes up.
All right.
Stand
Do I
up.
have action?
Yeah, you hear fighting, you blurring
Okay, good.
in your
so
vision.
Here's the deal. I'm going to grab my bow,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot him with an ensnary strike. And
Okay.
say, you forgot to confirm the kill.
Okay.
That's going to be a 14. Or, no, 16. Probably not going to hit him.
That's not a hit.
Damn.
Ah,
So, is the other berserker within 5 feet of him?
Yes.
Good. Well, I'll attack him then. So, I spent a spell for nothing.
You forgot, and I forgot. Then I'm gonna kill this guy instead.
Well, basically what's going to happen is I got a definitely like 25 on that one.
Okay.
It's for 8 damage.
Okay.
Basically what happened is 2 arrows coming out of nowhere
Yeah.
hit the berserker and fling off Longadrosa's armor, and you hear the voice in the background, you forgot to confirm the kill! You dumb motherfucker!
It's like you cough halfway through a little blood.
always double tap.
Always
Should've
double tap.
tapped. Yeah. With your
Like that guy from that
Caledryn?
TV
Yep.
Death save?
Another 20 would be really great
It
here.
would be really great
Oh,
right about
cool.
now.
Damn it.
Nope, that is another failed death save.
Oh, cool. You fail one more, you're dead.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Really bad.
Maro.
I've been staring at Longadrosa and I start whispering.
Okay.
Dissonant whispers.
Okay.
He has to make a will save. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Fails it.
Really?
Yep.
Excellent. So he takes 3d8.
Good
which
roll.
is
Good decent
13,
roll.
16. And he uses his action to move away his entire speed.
How much damage?
16.
Okay. You begin to cast your spell on Longadrosa as he looks down at Caledryn and says, "I never liked Mondath." And
Damn it.
and then you see him like twitch for half a second, and he looks up at you like, "Sorcery," and collapses backwards onto the ground.
Yes.
And the last berserker looks around at the situation and runs for it.
Is he within melee of Hecabe?
No.
Oh, I guess he's making a full withdrawal. So that doesn't matter.
I mean,
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah,
No, not against him. Yeah, he runs for it. That was Berserker. It's Hecabe's turn.
So there's no more bad guys.
he ran away.
No, but you can see
But that's what I was going to do.
blood pumping out of the
Caledryn, Caledryn!
Caledryn's
Like,
neck.
what can I do to help him?
You can run up and roll medicine.
I don't have anything.
Can you hand me Player's Handbook?
I have some medicine too, so I can roll over. this
Okay,
item.
well, I'm going to immediately try to
so we
do
get
something.
2 chances before I have the potential to just straight up die.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes, because
No,
it'll be
it's big.
your turn, it'll be Holt's turn, and it'll be my turn, and I make a death save, and if I fail that, Caledryn's just dead. No
Hey.
cleric.
Can I have a different D20?
Sad.
That's what I've been
Have a
saying this whole
different
time.
I don't trust this D20.
I don't like these
I've
ones.
had
They've rolled
bad
so many
experience.
4s.
See?
So,
That's right.
Hecabe, just so you're clear on what your good options are,
Okay.
you can try and make a medicine test. It'll be DC 10.
DC 10.
Or you can help the other person's medicine test, which means they'll make their medicine test with advantage.
So you should
I would like to do that, I think,
help
right?
Holt then?
So you're gonna run
Because
up,
you have medicine.
I have
And-
+2 in it.
Okay.
start trying to staunch the flow of blood.
So I just start trying to staunch the flow of blood and call Holt over.
Okay.
All right.
Holt, quick!
All right,
Yeah.
haul my ass over there.
Okay.
It basically works out mathematically that like we're getting another roll at his roll rather than one roll at your roll,
Yeah.
one roll at his
Okay,
roll.
so I have
What's the
+2.
medicine roll?
+2 to medicine, advantage. So 2d20s.
So your wisdom bonus is +2?
Don't roll 4s.
Oh.
10. That's
we
an
got
8
10.
+2, so 10.
Okay,
It is
so you make
10.
it. So you're going to be able to stabilize Caledryn.
Ow.
Just barely.
So now you stop making death saves.
At 2 of 3.
Wow.
Woo! That was close. Okay, so all right.
Just
That
barely.
wipes your fails.
Okay, so I want to make sure that once Caledryn is secured, I want to take an arrow over to Scion and then shoot him in the head with it, just to be sure.
Spec.
I am double tapping this guy's ass, this guy's skull.
Okay.
Because I just kind of psychically killed him.
Yeah, I want
That's-
to make
that's
sure
important.
you mangled
important.
his brains. I want to make sure they're actually mangled. So
Right.
Well done,
that's what
sir.
Hoult does. Is he goes up, scared off your dragon, killed you.
Wow. All right.
Fuck
And the
that guy.
berserker's gone.
Berserker's running for the hills right now.
We see a berserker shaped shadow just.
Yeah, he's getting the hell out of here.
All right.
Caledryn's dreaming about that big battlefield up in the sky. And there's just honorable fighting.
Caledryn's okay? You
He
guys
gets-
save him?
He gets shocked back into life.
Is he all right?
I think he'll be okay.
He's stabilized. He's still unconscious though. Wake up!
Don't slap him.
Wake up!
Don't slap him. That makes it worse.
I'm staring at the cave, wondering if there's gonna be more belligerents coming.
Yeah, Hecabe, there's more cultists, and there's a bunch of kobolds in there.
Oh, I
so-
do know this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, let's
So I'm
let's
still
pick him.
unconscious. Correct?
There's still
Just
people
stable.
in the cave.
All right, you grab one arm, I'll grab the other. Let's go.
No, you are relatively conscious, but you can't, you're not up and about. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
All right, well,
Well, let's move to the huts at the very least.
all right. So I'm gonna grab him on one arm, and I guess second we'll grab him the other arm, and we'll just start
Okay.
Like-
Yeah.
fast as we possibly can,
Okay,
making sure to.
let's go.
Okay.
there's
you
a-
guys getting all the way out of here?
No, I think we're just going to the huts at least to
Okay.
kind of regroup. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you make it there. You're fine.
Okay.
Longadrozo with a big arrow sticking out of his head. Oh, I wish I could take a picture.
Do we have any? We don't have any healing. So I guess
the half dragon might have had healing.
I have all my spells are gone. Caledryn, you all right? Can you speak? Hecabe, where did you come
He
from?
kind of coughs up a little bit of
I
like
was in the
ozone-y
cave
smoke.
on a mission from
Leosin.
Laosin. Sorry, it's been 3 weeks.
What was the mission?
I was out there to retrieve an item out from the cave.
What item?
Yeah, maybe I do have one.
I take
one
it
spell
out
left.
and show it to them because I have it right.
Yeah. It's a sheaf of papers. It's everything from one of the cult leaders' desks, as far as you
Yeah,
understand
I just show you a stack.
Oh
of
my
papers.
gosh! I started reading it.
it. Yeah, it's you speak Draconic. It's all in Draconic. It's little maps and plans, things like that.
How long will it take me to decipher what their next move is?
I mean, there's an hour of reading here, but there's a map, and you kind of get the vague idea that they caravanned heading west from here. Some vague plan where they're going to cut north and go through Baldur's Gate.
They're gonna attack Baldur's Gate. It looks like.
No, they're not going to attack. It's not like an attack plan. It's like this is our.
I think it's an attack
route.
plan.
Oh, awesome! I mean, so dumb.
I mean, I'm smart, but just glancing, I'm like, it looks like they're. Oh wait, no, they're not gonna attack. They're just going through. But I mean, this could be. No, I don't think it is. But it could be.
I try to help him out.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be.
Yeah. Look, maybe.
Oh, are there more cultists in that cave?
There are more cultists in the cave and kobolds too.
We need to leave.
We should probably get out of here.
Go where?
Why are we
Somewhere
staying?
we can sleep.
We'd have to carry Caledryn and be open to attack the whole way.
And that's worse than standing in this hut.
All right, we gotta go. We took out one of their leaders. They'll be in disarray for a while. That gives us a chance to get out of here.
Both
Two of their leaders.
I know how to count. I'm talking about the other leader. Let's go.
Right. The black
There's still,
dragon thing.
There's still that one other black half dragon that's still probably
Who
hanging
was the
around.
leader?
We took out two of. Wait, I thought Mondath was the leader.
No, she was one of the lieutenants, but
Oh well, we took out both.
Resmir was.
The command structure is severely weakened. Stop arguing with me about this. We need to go.
Okay.
Are they all in the cave now? Like, what does it look like in the outside of this hut?
A slaughterhouse, actually, where
It's a dead
people kill
bodies.
lots of other people. Dead bodies everywhere.
Okay.
The hut itself, this is like a mostly abandoned place where there were some hunters living.
Okay.
Do we see any movement or anything at the mouth of the cave?
No. It's been a couple minutes.
We should leave.
Okay, I guess. Can you walk, Caledryn?
Can I walk?
No, you need to be supported by someone.
All right.
Oh, fine then. I'll grab his legs.
No.
Like a shoulder, not. Don't need to like fireman carry me. I think it's like
I just wanted to hold your legs.
They're very. I know they're very muscular. You're jealous of how he never skips leg day.
Okay, fine.
Never skip leg
you
day.
should grab.
I'll get the left side. You get the right side.
You should grab Cyanwrath stuff. You may have more information that we need.
All right. I guess I'm gonna run out there quickly as possible to Scion's corpse.
Okay.
You've already defiled it once. Just defile it again.
He's got armor and weapons.
Does he have anything that looks of value?
No, he's not carrying any kind of like satchel with him or anything.
No rings or anything like that.
No, his armor doesn't have pockets either.
Okay.
Yeah,
The spears look particularly fancy.
they look like well-made spears. Roll perception for me.
5.
Nope.
You see nothing.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna put another arrow in him, and we're gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah, he has 2 arrows
Nice.
sticking out of his head now.
That's nice of you. That's really
I'm making sure he's dead.
Don't tell Caledryn that you did that.
classy.
We can see it. Don't tell Caledryn.
You're over there like, what is he doing? Like, thunk, thunk,
Nothing.
thunk,
He's-
stabbing.
he's doing
I'm like
his-
finding like the fire, and like pouring ashes on him, trying to set him on fire while it's going on.
Holt
Nice.
is not defiling corpses.
I am
Don't
not
worry.
making sure he's. I'm making sure he's dead.
Keep telling yourself that.
All right,
Let's go.
you guys are getting the hell out of here.
I
Yeah.
guess.
All right, Holt, survival.
Oh God.
Here we go.
Are we going at half speed?
Yes. If you want to cover your tracks, you can move at quarter speed.
I got 22 on survival.
So Cyanwrath's greatsword look any good? Holt.
Hold on a second.
Nah, it was just a weapon. He didn't bother to look at it.
Magical great swords.
Thanks for that, Holt. Only thinking of yourself. Are there spears, any of them? Nope. Just nothing.
I have no words.
Uh-huh.
Spend more time stabbing the dude in the face than checking for valuable items for the party.
Yeah.
Yup. That's what you did with your time. Okay. So, some 8 hours later, it's oh no, sorry, you're moving at half speed. Late that night,
Very late that night.
you arrive back at the town of Greenest. You saw no sign of pursuit all day.
Good. No flying kobolds?
No flying kobolds this time. They were flying kobolds last time.
Last time.
Just
Caledryn, you're very heavy. Can you stop leaning on me?
uh,
Can I elbow Maro?
after 4 hours, Caledryn's able to walk. So
Oh, okay.
I actually have one spell left, so I'll cast Cure Light Wounds while we're...
on yourself, so you guys can travel at full speed.
Yeah.
That'd be really smart.
Yeah.
So it's not quite late at night.
Yeah, it's mid-afternoon when you guys arrive back at this point. And Governor Nighthill is overjoyed to see you, despite your severely
drag.
damaged state. And he welcomes you guys into the keep, where he's prepared some bedrooms for you. And it's actually the rooms that Leosin was using. And he says, Leosin left this morning.
Where did he go?
North. He left directions for you to meet him.
Oh, good.
He said that you should finish up your business with the hatchery or whatever it is. First.
Okay. Yes. May I
You
see
look
the directions?
Worse for the wear. Yeah, he hands them to you. It's to head north across the plains to a little town called El Terrell.
Okay.
It's along the Clonthar River, which runs downstream towards Baldur's Gate in the west.
The Clonthar River?
The Clonthar River.
Caledryn goes to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Not even engaging
I
in
think
any
we all do.
conversation. Just
Yeah.
goes and finds a bunk and just...
You all should talk amongst yourselves.
It's time for rest.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I used up every spell slot I had.
So did I. Hey, we get all those back now, though.
Yay. We each have our own bunk?
Yeah. You actually have full beds.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm
Yay.
stretching
Whoa,
out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. My poor muscles.
So what else was in that nursery? Hecabe, you were in there for a while.
You saw a barracks chamber where cultists lived, the main entrance chamber, and the secondary room where that like little private chamber for Mondath and her office were.
There are a bunch of small chambers, even an office. That's where I found all the papers. But that's all I saw before I heard slight commotion on the outside of the cave.
And it's just after 3, so let's go ahead and we're going to take a quick break, everybody. Okay. We'll be right back. We'll be back within 5 minutes.
We're sleeping. It's role-playing us sleeping.
Okay. 5 minutes.
I wish I had the Final Fantasy music.
We're sleeping.
Just a second, guys. We're about 5 minutes. All right, we are on commercial. People can hear us, sort of, I guess. I don't know.
Zero, sort of. That's good to know.
Remember
So
to-
we're resting and recuperating.
It's true, you are.
Yeah, just sleeping.
Caledryn's commiserating the fact that we've been on like 3 adventures and have not looted any treasure.
Also true.
You guys go. Here's some dice. Oh, so many dice.
So many dice.
So much sleep.
Oh, the pretty, pretty dice.
So many numbers.
Roll those dice. Oh god.
Do you think there's going to be a 20 in this one?
Probably not. Maybe. Nope.
No 20.
No 20.
Yeah,
All
long
about them
rest.
20s. About them 20s.
Let's see if we're going to get another 20.
Probably not, no.
No 20.
Unfortunately,
Can I get a 20?
So I think we should take a long
A lot of
rest
2s, though.
and then head back out.
Go where?
Back to the
are
hatchery.
you using the book, John?
Aren't we supposed to talk to
Can I steal
the
it?
governor and tell him what we learned from this sheaf of papers
don't
that
see it.
Hecabe has?
No, that was not the mission
Oh,
in any way.
It was. Wasn't
I
it?
was like, I don't know what
No.
you're pointing at.
The governor did not give us this mission.
We'll lay us in then.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to spend, as soon as I wake up, I'd like to spend an hour with Hecabe looking at the papers.
Yep.
Man. Oh, there's a 20, finally. Oh, there's 2 20s.
Er,
So I start reading over the papers with Maro.
The
Yeah.
papel.
They are mostly kind of like journals, cataloging where they raided and how much wealth in like gold pieces and valuable items they retrieved from the places they raided.
No indication
There's
of why.
tens
or-
of thousands of gold worth of stuff.
Is there any indication of why?
It
Or
seems
what they're going to use that money for?
it seems it's kind of obliquely referred to as a hoard to please the Dragon Queen. Right. We've gathered, I think, a journal entry that says like we've gathered enough money that I think our contribution to the offering to the Queen will be appropriate.
Are there other cult sects making contributions as well?
Yeah, there's vague wording that like we will take ours to be added to the others' monies when we make it north.
actually a bunch of
Make it
dragon
north,
cults.
so
Yeah.
they're going to go
They're heading north, apparently.
to meet with the other cult
Yes,
factions.
apparently.
Any other directions or landmarks other than vaguely north?
No.
Um,
She doesn't actually. You get the sense that she doesn't actually know. Like her job is to stay here and watch the hatchery.
Resmir's.
Mondath. This is Mondath's.
This is
journal.
Mondath's journal.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. But Resmir is still there,
Right.
presumably.
Maybe.
We haven't seen her, and she didn't come out when
Yeah,
all the alarms got
true.
alarmed.
Now the alarms got alarmed.
Yep.
Alarm's gonna alarm.
Really true.
And Leosin went where? Across the
Somewhere.
river to the woods,
Somewhere north.
He went to a town to the north of you.
a town to the north.
He went to Elturel.
All right. Well, that's north. Do you think that's where the cult was going?
Doubtful. I mean, that's directly north of here, whereas the cultists all headed west.
Wait, I thought you said that they were heading north. The cultists headed
Their
west.
eventual goal is in the north, but they are heading west to meet up with the trade road
The trade route.
Yeah.
I see.
to then head north.
Got it. Hey, we were on a trade route. Remember that?
Mhm.
That was cool.
That one day?
Yeah.
We were trading.
That's how this all started.
How cute.
Maybe we should try and do that again.
Let's do that again sometime.
We can spend any number of our hit dice after a long rest, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, at the end of a long rest, you just go to full hit points.
Oh, okay.
And you regain hit dice equal to
Yeah.
half your level, right?
Yep.
So
Oh, that's a short rest. Okay.
short rest you spend.
You could spend. All right.
All right.
And we're back. I vote we go back. A lot of treasure in there.
Possibly.
Do you think the tens of thousands of gold pieces are still in there?
they didn't move him with the cultists. Might be something of value.
How do we know that?
I mean,
That's the problem. We don't know.
if Cyanwrath and Mondath were still there,
You think they
Yeah.
were protecting it?
presumably it's still up there. And we still don't quite know what they're doing with all of it, other than vague mentionings of
Well, it looks like
pleasing
they're
the
gonna
Dragon Queen.
they're gonna offer it to her, so they have to transport it somehow. Maybe those flying kobolds would take it with them.
I don't know. They seem to have a pretty hard time lifting Mondath.
Well, she was heavy. She had a lot of armor on.
You ever held a couple hundred gold? Not a bit.
Sadly, the theaters I worked at never earned that much. Had some coppers.
Copper pennies.
Copper
thrown up on
pennies
stage.
are also very heavy when organized into sacks. We didn't make a lot of those either, though.
Let's see. Okay.
I thought your plays were fine.
Every single one of you
Thank you.
receives 1,038
If a lower the
experience points.
Yes.
1,038. I need to add.
I know.
Math. That's what I just did.
That's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
I have 212 or 2112.
What's funny?
Mine works out to be exactly 1,111.
Cute.
Wait,
2,000.
2,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, never mind. That's important. But I wanted it to be 111.
Well, that's probably all of us. 2,111.
I do not have the same amount of experience as you guys.
Oh,
So
Yeah, I have 2,112.
Math.
Because it was,
Everyone.
It was 1038 plus.
And this is why we're
1073.
all writers, not business people. If you were wondering, because we're the Escapists, and if you've tuned in recently, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition, the Hoard of the Dragon Queen adventure. I'm Jon
What did-
Bolding, the Dungeon Master.
how much did you say you had, Paul?
2001. I must be off by one then.
You
Paul
said
doesn't know how to add.
1038 and 1073.
That's Paul Goodman there on the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's me. I'm a ranger. I play Hoult.
How did you
Math is not his strong suit, but he is all about righting the outlaw wrongs of this here land. Also, he scared off a dragon, and he totally helped kill a half dragon. Like, totally helped.
20 minutes ago, too.
Totally.
yeah.
I-
20 minutes
helped.
ago.
I am Maro,
assisted.
Maro Footlights, and I believe it was my cutting dissonant whispers that killed the half dragon.
I am Hecabe, the Eldritch Knight. Eldritch.
Tiamat.
Tiamat. Just kidding.
And I am Caledryn the Hale, whose healthy 18 constitution has helped him survive falling off a cliff and being lightning breathed by a half dragon.
That's true.
Oh, I got it. I scared off a dragon. You talked someone to death. You talked a half dragon to death. There's your catch line. You're Maro, and I talked a half dragon to death.
I have so many catchphrases to choose from.
You do.
From all of my time on the stage. So I don't think I'm going to be using that one. But thank you. That was
Maro
good.
the Death Talker.
That was terrible.
Death Talker is pretty good, but I don't know if it's as good as the Hail. Caledryn the Hail is a pretty good nickname.
I am
know.
Holton
Did you
the
come up with that?
Dragon Slayer.
What, the hell?
Or
Yeah.
Scarer.
Yeah, that was the Caledryn's.
Holton the Dragon
No,
Slayer.
did Caledryn come up with that, or did you get that nickname?
Hecabe the
in your
Candle
mercenary
Wielder.
As a
captain?
mercenary.
Yeah. They always come up with really good nicknames.
There's not much else to do. Walk from campaign to campaign.
That's pretty depressing. I'm not going to lie to you.
Make up names for each other. Refer to each other by names.
It's a lot of like physical nicknames as well.
Yeah.
Limpy,
Bleeder.
the one eye.
So when you're the one guy who
Something-
actually has all of his body parts and keeps keeping them, you get
You're the Hail.
You get
Yeah.
Caledryn the Hale.
Sounds like a
It's a lucky day.
certain video game.
I don't know anything about video games.
I don't understand. what it is.
Well, Caledryn is campaigning that we go back to the cave. There's a lot of treasure there.
We
Treasure?
think.
Did you say treasure? I would like some treasure.
Well, according to these journals, there's tens of thousands of gold pieces.
Did I see any treasure in the cave when I was there?
No.
A treasure room.
You
Though I
see,
didn't
like, a treasure
see any
room.
treasure
You-
when I was in
you
there.
Got the impression that you didn't see much more than a third of that cave, though, right? Like,
Okay.
the human cultists were not allowed to go deeper in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, they could calling it like a nursery or a hatchery, and you didn't see anything that indicated.
Yeah,
that?
they didn't call it like the Sweet Ash Treasure Cave of having lots of money though. So there's that. They called it the hatchery.
The treasure cave.
That's a really good nickname for a treasure cave.
That's what Scrooge McDuck's vault is actually called.
Yeah.
There's a plaque
Sweet ass
above the door.
Treasure cave.
Sweet Ash Treasure Cave of having lots of money.
How did you get
Yeah.
in there anyway?
I want to go to that dungeon.
Let's
Put that in. Where we can just swim into the gold. By swim, I mean like not actually dive into it because it would hurt.
Like
Scrooge McDuck would
You
die
kill-
if he did that.
While we were
And
trying
then
to
you
take
get
away
all of the money.
Mondath and getting into fights, you were in that cave the whole time.
Yes.
How did you get in there? Did you hear
Do I
us?
still have my cape?
No, you threw that away.
Oh, damn it.
You had a disguise.
I
and
had a
an
sweet
identity
cape.
that
You
you
had a sweet
supposedly
cape
wore.
disguise?
Yeah, it's cape disguise.
And they just let you in?
I mean, it took a little, talking and.
From my experience, sometimes all you need to do is be like, "Hail Tiamat," and they're like, "Hail Tiamat." The bathroom's that way,
Yeah.
and the cantine's that
Yeah, I
way.
mean,
That's
remember-
exactly what didn't happen when we spoke to Mondath, remember?
Well, that's because somebody probably didn't talk very well.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think that was me.
Remember that Hoult also spent a while teaching everybody about the dragon cult.
Yeah.
So Hecabe would know all of the little like.
Yeah,
ins and
I gave you
outs
like
of-
an hour-long briefing over
Mhm.
chicken and jerky over everything I knew about them. So
Remember those days when we had chicken and jerky?
I know.
I still have jerky. If you guys want some jerky, I got some jerky left over. It's good jerky.
That's okay. We're at the keep now and getting lots of delicious food.
real food.
You just don't appreciate
Not trail
jerky
food.
like I do, John.
I'm gonna go talk to the governor and see if if they've been able to recover from the raid. How are things?
They've been
going?
doing all right. The recovery of the town has been kind of a long, slow process. Obviously, the thing that's really hurting them right now is that they don't have as much money as they would. Like they don't have just cash to pay for new things, so they're selling what they don't need. It's
To
tight.
who? Is there like another caravan that's come by?
Yeah, traders have come through in the intervening days.
But there's been nothing to.
Right, they don't really have that
Barter
much to
with.
sell. So yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of bartering. It's been like, okay, we've got this chest of drawers. We need 17
Food.
sacks of grain or what have you.
Got it.
Mhm.
Interesting. All right. Well, we think that there may be some gold species back at this cave.
Anything you can do to help.
I mean, we'll give some of it to you guys.
Emphasis on the sum.
Wow.
I'm joking. Of course, we'll give.
We'll
give you,
give
like-
a reasonable percentage.
Yeah. But do you think that's what Leosin would have wanted us to do in his absence? Did he leave any boarding?
He said that you
Dress?
should finish. Yeah, when he left where to meet him.
Forwarding address.
He said that you should finish the task he'd assigned you. I don't know anymore.
I see.
Are we still under threat from raiders?
I don't think so. We've killed a fair number of them.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And their leaders, especially the one that seemed to have led the raid here,
Revenge then.
has
Superb.
been
They've
dealt
also
with.
Yeah, two of the higher ups in that little organization are definitely gonna be saying hello to the earth here, if you know what I mean. And,
Thanks to Hoult, everything that Hoult did.
yeah,
he was-
everything. You guys contributed. You
he,
contributed.
He righted the outlaw wrongs.
I did. I righted the outlaw wrongs of your land. Shouldn't have any trouble from the bandits before or after since today.
Thank you.
they also just dispersed.
That also too. Some of the peers have packed up and
The raiders are
headed somewhere else.
not up on the plateau anymore.
I'd say we scared them off.
Do you have any?
It's a little scary.
Are there any alchemists in town, or someone who's able to brew some healing potions?
No. I gave you the stock of potions that I had during the raid.
Unfortunately, we've depleted them.
When did we use those actually?
Long time ago.
They
Yeah.
used during
Okay.
the raid.
During the raid,
The first
when we
session.
were dying.
Oh, the actual first session.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know.
No one's. Is there not an alchemist in town? Is that the problem? I see. So you'd have to trade for it. Hence the problem you mentioned earlier. All right
Yes.
then. We shall
There's no actual clerics in town.
go back to the
Help us,
cave and see if we can plumb its depths and hopefully retrieve some of the wealth that you've been
From something.
taken away from. Oh, Governor! How dare you!
Guys, get an in room, okay? Just
That was a ridiculous joke.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Sorry. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Other than,
I can see how you were elected.
I apologize. It was inappropriate.
Fine then. Well, we'll go and.
God heavens, any dignity in this office?
Absolutely none. But thanks for interrupting the private conversation I was having with the governor.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I was.
Yeah.
We'll continue.
You guys don't realize I'm in the corner.
Hoult
like,
just barges in.
I'm right here. I'm right here. Why are you talking this
I've
way?
got catchphrases.
I love a good catchphrase. I'm Hoult.
Steve Hoult. Let's go. Everybody sealed up, right?
Yes.
Hecabe, have you done? Stop looking at your spell book. I
But
know.
I'm trying to learn.
I know you're very interested in your spell book, but
Okay.
Look, I know burning hands now.
Not the face. Not the face.
That's exactly how that conversation goes.
Look, I know burning hands. Your hands catch on fire.
okay.
Okay.
Oh my God! Somebody get some clothes.
Maybe I don't know it as well as I thought.
You need practice.
I know how to
do this
set my,
right.
I know how to make my hands actually burning, but I don't know how to project the burning. I just know how to make my hands burn.
Can you cook the jerky?
She
so
just pours
it's
oil on her
all of a
hands
sudden,
and
like,
lights it on
delicious.
fire.
I have
Food?
burning hands.
I know burning hands. That
Unfortunately, it's a spell I can only cast once.
All right, we're gonna depart.
Okay.
We've healed as much as we can heal. I regained a hit
I don't
dice.
know. There are 3 degrees at which you can cast that spell ball.
That's true.
First degree burns, second degree burns, third degree burns.
Debris.
Degree.
Isn't there like just no?
So we've
hand?
gone back and forth from this cave like several times, so we know the path by now.
Yeah, you absolutely.
It's been
do.
well laid.
Back up to the hatchery.
Yeah, you're there, right? It's the next day. It's late in the afternoon. It takes that about 8 hours of walking to get there. So your legs hurt and you're a little tired, and here you are. There is
The bodies still all
the
here?
bodies have been cleared.
They have been interesting.
Does it look like they've been? Can we tell which way they've been dragged off?
Yeah, easily. They were dragged back into the cave.
Okay.
Okay, so I have an idea.
Another one.
Gold doesn't burn. We should smoke them out.
It's a pretty big cave, though. We need a lot of wood.
How big is the cave?
How big is the mouth of the cave?
The mouth of the cave is 40 feet wide.
Yeah.
We would need a pretty big bonfire to.
The ceiling just inside the entrance is almost 30 feet tall.
Okay, so not my best idea, but it was my first one.
It's a good idea. It's a good
Just
idea.
because you can burn things doesn't mean you should. Just throwing that out there. We should burn the bad guys.
I feel like it's just a reoccurring
That's what I'm
thing
trying
with
to do.
Hecabe.
Okay.
It's
Setting
burning
things
bad
on
guys.
fire is plan A through Y. And then it's just like, well,
I guess I got a bow and arrow.
Plan.
I guess
You
Z
could also
will
fight
have to
them.
work.
World War Z. So there doesn't appear to be anybody watching guard, though, right?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I think
Let's move into the
I hate to be
cave.
overconfident, but we've killed, I think, the most powerful people in this, other than Resmir,
Yeah, if she's still here.
which is a possibility that she's actually departed to go towards the north, possibly with the gold that we're looking for.
Around how many people did I see in the cave?
When you got there were 10 people. You thought you saw like 6 to 12 different kobolds, but you had trouble telling them apart.
Okay. I saw about 10 cultists, a dozen or so kobolds, but I only saw, half of the cave maybe.
Mm.
Yeah,
We
also
killed
Killed quite a few of them.
many cultists.
approximately that number.
Yeah, you
Ish.
killed 10 cultists outside this cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In addition to the leaders and 4 kobolds, so there may be some more kobolds in here. That's who knows. I say we just go in and explore room by room. What do you guys think about that?
2x2 cover formation.
Those are words.
Hecabe and Caledryn, you go first.
Okay.
Hoult and I will take up the rear.
So Caledryn will cast light on his greatsword,
Okay.
so we can
Lightbringer.
see.
Yeah, and let's just go proceed
Oh,
cautiously.
that's right. They were, because there's humans in here. They actually have a lot of torches. Are the torches still burning?
None of the torches are burning
Oh,
They're
that's not good.
gone.
So nobody's.
in the front cavern.
Okay. Well, then we definitely do need the light.
You definitely do.
There's a possibility they left and took everything with them.
This is a great possibility.
So going just deeper into the cave, there's several stalactite pillars. There's also that drop off with the natural stone step that goes down to your left, and then to your right, there's the alcove with the carved hallway coming off of it.
Probably head right.
Okay. Follow you, Caledryn.
Well, Hecabe, you've been in here. What?
Do I remember which way I went the last
So
time?
you were never ushered down those natural stairs. The carved hallway is where all the cultists lived and stayed.
So I'm going to take him the way I didn't go.
Okay. The way you didn't go.
So down the stairs.
Down the
stairs.
Down the natural staircase. Yeah. Okay.
Where they wouldn't let me go.
Okay. You're just gonna start going that way.
Going that way.
All right.
Straight for there.
So you've got a glowing
Sword.
Great sword. Okay.
Yep.
So are you in front? What's our marching order here? Caledryn's in front.
So I guess it's Caledryn and Hecabe.
Yeah,
Hecabe,
I'm sort of
and
with
then
him.
Hoult.
Okay,
and-
you're like side by side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The stairs are wide enough that you guys could be
it's-
side by side if you wanted to.
Okay.
Okay. So these stairs in front of you, they're like a natural staircase. They go down into a sort of a broad cave floor. There's dim sunlight coming from the cave entrance, 60 feet back behind you. And the floor in there is carpeted with fungus.
Nice.
There's like a little path leading through it to what looks like a bend that goes into a kind of a continuation of the main cave cavern. You guys heading down those stairs.
What do you think about these fungus? I'm gonna look at them, see if I recognize them from my survival and stuff.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so
Nature?
Nature. I'm gonna make a bunch of nature checks, one right after the other.
This one's a blue mushroom.
12.
1 sec.
Oh, I have
Uh-oh.
5 nature.
Shrieker mushrooms.
Don't look behind the screen, Justin.
I think we can all see that he has
The
monster
bestiary.
manual.
Yeah.
This is filled with rules that aren't monsters. Just kidding.
I don't remember if there were
It's
shrieker mushrooms
not.
in the monster manual.
It's really just not.
Just so you know, you can see me investigating the mushrooms, and with you with your fancy nature.
Oh
can
god,
probably
it's
be
a
like,
fungus dragon, isn't it?
Oh,
Fungus
that's creepy.
That would be rad.
That'd be creepy. Just
Um,
breathe spores.
So you recognize most of these are edible fungus, almost all of them actually. But then out along the path in the middle, there are 4 fungus with weird cone-shaped purple heads and little long tendrily things growing out of them.
Ew.
And they have like a stalk underneath them that goes to like a broad spreading root base beneath. You recognize those as violet fungus. They can move. They're ambulatory. They will walk, and their touch is necrotic to humanoid flesh. It'll rot you if they touch
Hold
your
up,
skin.
hold up. Whoa. Everyone stop. Those mushrooms there, don't get near them.
They'll come after you.
They will hurt you, and they do move. So we probably want to make sure we keep our distance, and we don't want to just go in and cut them down.
Is it safe to go in here?
Well, we can go in there. We just got to kill those mushrooms.
Can you try and shoot him?
I could try. I don't know if that'll necessarily wipe them out.
Light them on fire.
I fucking burning hands them.
Okay, are you going down to the bottom of the steps to do that?
Do I have? Oh, I'm not.
I mean, yeah,
I
burning
thought that
hand's
was a
pretty short
range.
range.
It's 15.
It's a
feet?
15-foot cone.
Okay. No, I'm not getting closer to them.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you'll have to go down there and get closer to them to
Okay.
catch them all in it.
Damn it. I'm gonna use this spell one way or another.
Alright. Well, here's an idea.
I just figured plants and fire. That would be like.
Do we have any way to set my arrows on fire? Because I could shoot an arrow at one of them and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you can also go through the other fungus out around them and never get close to them.
Yeah, so that's an option. That's what I'm telling you guys.
We should do that.
We should do that.
Go around.
Okay.
So,
We'll follow you.
and we're gonna make sure to look out for anything that looks like that.
Right.
Yeah.
In case.
I mean, Holt, you spotted them. There are 4 of them.
Yeah. Once they grab their attention, they will move as much as fungus can move in this weird, crazy fantasy world of ours.
Hecabe makes sure she's like, on the other
Like that
side of
fourth wall
Caledryn.
break. That's nice.
Huh?
Nothing. Okay.
Fourth wall.
You're
You
away
broke
from
it. You climbed over it.
That's nice.
You destroyed it.
Someone passed.
I just want to make sure I'm
What's this
extra
fourth
away.
wall you're talking about? Is there a wall
So
on this
what's going on?
I'm confused. Fourth
Uh,
wall.
Down the stairs, through
Yep.
the room. Great. Wondrous.
We find a trap.
And
Of course you
It's
do.
more mushrooms.
You very effectively find a trap.
Oh no.
The most effective.
So
one
as
We're
you
the
get to like
worst.
the third to last step, it hinges out from under you, turning the last two steps into like a slide. So both Caledryn and Hecabe fall onto their butts and roll down the rest of the stairs. There's no save here. It's just there just becomes a drop off, and you land right at the base of two of the violet fungi.
I scream.
Superb choice. You also roll for initiative.
Fuck.
Fuck. Well, now you